It's like, I'm just going to adjust it upwards ever so slightly, and phone just goes across the fudging office. Oh, good times, good times. How's it going, everybody? Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. Wait for some people to get in here. While I'm waiting, probably should get this guy out of the box here. Until it's done. Oh. I'm honestly not sure why this got sent to us part of a commission. To show it with the commission. Not sure why I 100% need it, but since we have it, figure out unboxing. Kind of curious to see if it's actually any good, because it's just like big Funko Pop action figure, which the other ones were kind of whatever. We'll see how these go. Hey, Hawkstop, 7CG. How's it going today, Lady Draco? Oh, I'm tired. If I'm gonna be honest, I had a long work day. Oh, thanks, Hawkstop. It is Freddy Fazbear's. So it's the collectible action figure Freddy Fazbear. It's about 12 inches tall. We're going to see how it is. Not 100%. Because I think the only problem is they only made 2 of these too. So you can only get Freddy and Bonnie. I don't think there's a Chica. Oh, thanks. I wore this shirt to work today, too. I had a lot of people commenting on it today. So I was just like, I was already tired when I went into work. I'm like, it's not inappropriate. But the main reason I wanted to do a stream today is, one, wasn't going to have a video out today, so I figured we'd do something. And I didn't have enough time to sit and work on commissions today. So, I didn't cover any of the important labels up. But Bandai Namco sent us a package, which they got a hold of me like, it's got to be at least over a month, and they just showed up a couple days ago. So I'm gonna try to get Arnaz over Sunday, hopefully. But on a fun note, I was kind of concerned because they asked us if we were interested in anything. I was like, like Godzilla, Ultraman, preferably newer stuff. Before they sent me some stuff, and I've gotten stuff that I've already gotten. So I was trying to be specific. It was just like new stuff. Send me new stuff. Because in the picture they showed some of the older Godzilla figures. New stuff. Yeah, if Jazz Wars makes them, we'll probably pick them up. Totally forgot to mute the notifications. Junk. There we go. Yep. Step it. Yep, the Bandai Namco. They send us stuff periodically. They like us. I don't know why. I wish they'd send me Monster Arts. That'd be fantastic. Monster Arts or like figure arts would be cool too. But anyways, they sent us one of the new Ultraman figures. So we got Ultraman Arc, which I haven't had the privilege of watching yet. He looks cool, so I'm okay with it. But we got Ultraman Arc. We got the new 91 Godzilla from their articulated action figure line, which I will say, the Kiryu and the first release Godzilla, kind of whatever. This actually looks kind of solid in the package. Monsters. But why? If we got it for free, I'd be more inclined to do Hammer videos. Hi, Rez. Yeah, I was going to say, I've heard Jazzware's supposed to be making some. Sometime. I don't know if there's any prototype photos on the internet yet. But I know I've heard mention of them making action figures. Turn me around. Good times. But they only sent us 2 this time, which is fine. I'm not complaining. Free stuff's free stuff, right? So far, I've actually liked the Ultraman ones quite a bit. The ones for Ultraman Rising was really sweet. Is there images? Okay. I wasn't 100%. Buddy in my Discord, the one I'm doing a Five Nights at Freddy's commission for, was mentioning it to me. And we ended up selling all the Funko Pops, or not the Pops. We sold the Funko action figures a while back. We still have the Pops and the McFarlane construction sets. But heard the Jazzwares was going to be making stuff, so we're just like, sure. Power Rangers, that one, yes. That's the Bandai Legacy mask. This one's the Lightning Collection. So they're both wearable. This one's electronic, that one's not. I also have an older kids one over here too. That my buddy Russell sent, because I actually had part of this as part of a faceplate for one of these. That's the Power Ranger Samurai helmet, which I think is also electronic. I've never tried plugging it in, but I do see there is a port back here for it. Oh yeah, that looks. It's like the only helmet I really wanted. I bought this one with the intent of buying other ones. Never did. I wouldn't mind getting like a White Ranger helmet to put next to this. So like I have like White Ranger Zed and Red would be sweet. It's funny enough, the Red's not my favorite Power Ranger, but it's like the helmet that I just randomly have. Funny enough, this 91 is going to kind of satiate my 91-ness for a little bit, because I was planning on trying to get the Haya, and then Haya announced they're doing an Atomic Blast version. Since I got Monster Arts, I don't need two multiples of the Haya, so I ended up canceling that one. I'll wait for the Beam Effect one. Ah, man. The only thing that's always weird about these is when you first get them out of the package, they're like partially assembled, which is fine. Funny enough, while I like the Green Ranger, the White Ranger was always more my thing. I just thought he was cool, like just cooler looking, to be honest. Like out of the OG, like the first 6, I was always a Billy fan. I like the Blue Ranger, and then the White Ranger outfit hit, and then the White Ranger outfit was just sweet. That one I actually plan on getting. It just hasn't come out yet. 2000 is one of my favorite suits, so that one I don't mind having multiples of everything. 91 on the other hand, I like having some kind of representation of my collection, but I don't need a bunch of them. It's kind of like I sold a lot of the legendaries a while back because I just don't need so many freaking 2014s hanging around. I like 2014. Not enough to have like every single thing made. Oh. Alright, I'm going to say middle school, high school Steve would have freaked the fudge out over this. It would be sweet. So, a little bit of a closer look. Detailing on the scales is actually really nice on this. The head looks pretty solid. Arms look pretty good. It's actually got a fairly long tail. To be honest, I'm kind of liking this one. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of lightnings. That's pretty much what all these are. It's a lot of lightning collections and some other stuff mixed in there. Because I originally collected all the Bandai Legacy ones. So you'll see, like, I got some of the Zords and stuff still hanging out from Bandai Legacy. I ended up selling all the Rangers. Once Lightning Collection became more of a thing. I have a couple of random other Rangers, but pretty much all my legit Rangers are all Lightnings. A couple of Super 7s hanging out here and there. Some older ones. Like, nobody's made a Tortoise Shuttle Zord, so I have a just regular one. Yeah, I will say, compared to the first two, the Final Wars and the Kiryu, this thing is like infinitely better. Like the detail's pretty solid. The head looks like 91. It's got like that little pointing thing going on. It's like I want to joke on Haya, but it's like this like silhouette looks more like 91 than the Haya's. Haya's heads look like squished for some odd reason. If I could get a hold of them, I still need to finish the Psycho Rangers. I don't have all the Psychos because I never got the set. And then I got a couple extra ones here and there. So I still don't have. Oh, they're hanging on the back, but I'm missing like Pink Psycho and I want to say I'm missing like the green one. I think I'm missing like 2 Psycho Rangers that I needed from the set. I didn't care for the one in this line because he's just like, that's all it really was. It just looked like a slightly more posable Playmates, which isn't really that exciting. This, on the other hand, is something a little bit more acceptable. Like this is more akin to like a posable Bandai vinyl in terms of detailing, which is kind of what this line needs to be. I feel like. But I like it quite a bit. Like, if anything, his head's probably a little too big, but I'll forgive it. I haven't picked up the. I seen it as hanging around at Target, and I was tempted to pick it up for video purposes. Because worst case scenario, hammer. Hammer / customs. Here is with the beam. Yeah, I'm digging this one quite a bit, to be honest. Not just because they sent it to us, but it's honestly is a little bit better. And by a little, I mean a lot better. The joints are pretty solid. Like this one reminds me more of like a Treadmaster, like a posable Treadmaster. If they make it more like this, I'd be way more inclined to pick these up. For sure. Because this is sort of up my alley. In terms of like what I like with my Godzilla stuff. No, he's pretty sweet. The only thing is like the beam I kind of wish was maybe a little harder. It's like kind of like a translucent rubber. It's also hollow on the undersection, which saves money. It's not like you really need it to be fully clear to get it to work, but I kind of wish it was a little bit more rigid. Looks nice though. It's got some swirls going on in there. Yeah, the Godzilla's pretty sweet. I'm liking him quite a bit. Oh, I didn't open it here today. The rubbery beam's probably more of a child safety prevention measure than them worry about breaking it. It's probably more worried about like a child hurting themselves with it if it's harder. So like I said, these are kind of geared towards collectors in a weird way, but they're like someone like me, like I as a collector, I see something like that and would be more inclined to give it to my kid because it's posable, looks solid. But I don't think they're going to hurt themselves on it. So with these guys, you don't really get the like articulated stomach. Actually, it's a lot of. So what you guys currently see is like, because right behind, like, where I do my filming right here, Power Rangers is right here. But when you look to the sides, over there's like a bunch of Alien and Predator figures. Over there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, RoboCop, Superhuman Samurai. Behind me, where you can't see, there's like some more. There's like VR Troopers. Kind of just keeps wrapping around the office to other figures. Like what you guys can't see is like it's all and it's like Gargoyles, Spawn, Star Wars, anime, more old my little pride figure section is all my vintage aliens in the box, and then some like video game stuff and my cabinet of like prototypes. Honestly, he's pretty sweet too. I wouldn't say as good as the Godzilla. The coloring's a little strange on him because he's got metallic silver on the chest, and then it's just like gray plastic. It's got a little bit of like a pearlescent shine to it, but it's pretty much just gray. Which is strange because the way they do the silver on the chest, technically the entire thing should be silver. So I almost kind of wish they wouldn't even give him the silver on the chest, because it just makes the gray stand out a lot more. Granted, I don't know a really good way of getting around that though. Maybe if they just like the plastic here, if they just would have maybe if they could have got it close to being a silver and done it that way, just did it throughout, I think would have looked pretty good. Head sculpt looks solid. Single joints for the legs, for the knees. It's got decent posability. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of the Rise figure. It's got a bunch of screw holes on the back. Not super into that. Then the weapon's got a little bit of color to it. It's pretty much just blue plastic, a little bit of silver detailing for the one area. Other side, just straight blue. I have to go on seven. Just gonna call you 7. Well, fun thing with these guys is they actually have like posable fingers. So each of the fingers can kind of go down in sections depending on how you want to do it. So they're posable. I will say it's not bad. It's very reminiscent of a Power Ranger weapon. So not bad. I wouldn't say he's as good as the Godzilla. Honestly, probably not really that close. But not bad. Again, it's in that realm of like this would be great to give to a kid. Adult collector, maybe not as much. Like this, I could kind of talk myself into wanting to buy a little bit better, just because it looks a lot. Ooh, the only weird thing is he's got a giant slit going down his stomach. I'm just not realizing. But for me, it's mainly the colors. I kind of wish they could have done a little bit more with the metallic silver. I think would have helped a lot. But still, like, solid representation if you want, like, Arc without having to fork over, like, the figure arts money for it. And it's easier to get to the Bandai vinyl. This guy, yeah. Currently, I would recommend, if you like the 91 Godzilla, this is actually a pretty cool one. Only real negatives is the way he's assembled. He's got a slit going up his stomach, which is noticeable. I think at the price, that's really my only big gripe. And maybe if the tail was like a little bit more posable. Because it's nice that it has segmented sections, but they're not like that articulated. So it'd be kind of cool if you can maybe like get a little bit more play here. Maybe they would have extended that joint out a little bit more. So there's maybe a little bit more of a gap, but you can adjust better. I think would work. But over the last two that were reviewed, this guy's like a significant improvement though. Oh, nice. Actually, I do. Yeah, he probably beat me on Star Wars. Because I got like. Hold on. Probably just be easier to do it this way. Boop. So that's the Star Wars section. My office is a little messed up at the moment. Been working on stuff down here, so it's a little all over the place. But mainly what I collect is like Black Series of certain shows. Primarily anything I can't if I can't get it in the old Hasbro 12-inch dolls, I don't mind picking them up in Black Series. But it's pretty much just been like Mandalorian, some video game ones, and Rogue One is what I mainly picked up. Anything from those. And then the rest are pretty much like 12-inch Star Wars dolls. And then anime. Oh, I got a few Lukes already. It's actually two I don't even have displayed. Oh no, it's a Leia. I have a Leia and a Chewbacca. I don't have displayed at the moment because I just got them not that long ago. They're still hanging out in the boxes. I haven't done much with. It's Hoth Leia and the fuzzy Chewbacca. I have the plastic one. Hey, Acid. You mentioned me on Instagram. Just I guess it all depends what it is. Oh, lucky! I wanted to go so bad. I was thinking about going this year, but this year's extra money went to. I got to work on my basement windows, which now I'm actually kind of glad I didn't go because our other car recently broke down, so I'm probably going to look into getting a new car. So don't have much extra convention money. Oh, the training one. I just had a brain fart. Yeah, I have the training one already. As I had to look at right training, Return of the Jedi, Pilot Luke, A New Hope Luke, and I think that's it. I still need the Hoth one, but I primarily want the Hoth one with the Wampa. Oh yeah, the Bagan one's pretty sweet for the movie Monster Series. I do have Lando. Most of like the because there's a core 12 of them I see everywhere for the Hasbros. So primarily if they're well-known characters, I have them. If they're not well-known characters, I might be missing some, and then prequel ones. Prequel ones I still need more of. Like I just recently got Qui-Gon. I need a better Qui-Gon if I'm gonna be honest. But I did finally get one. Qui-Gon, I got a General Grievous finally. Got a battle droid. So it's start. Those are the ones that, like I'm starting to work on. Now that's what I got: Sebulba and Anakin. Oh yeah, Power Rangers is great. It's one of those things like when Casey gets a little older, I'm hoping to introduce that to her so we can sit down and watch them. I think it'd be fun. Right now she's in the Disney phase. If she's watching something, it has to have music. Funny enough, my wife's been obsessed with that K-pop Demon Hunter anime, which is it's actually good. I enjoyed it too. And Casey likes it a lot because of the music in it, so she's there like jams while it's going on. One Wagon Jen. I'm not sure who that is. I feel like I should. Anyways, we're gonna pop this open and see if it's any good. This one I have to hang on to the box though. Eventually, it's gonna go back into it when it's got reshipped out. Yeah, when I get some spare money, I gotta go back up to this one toy shop. That's like it's about an hour drive, but they had some of the Hasbro dolls I was missing, like a couple of the other Jedi's from Revenge of the Sith. They had a Qui-Gon that I've never seen before and kind of want, where he's kind of like doing he's got like an angry face. Kind of want. Holy cow, Freddy is in here. On a high note, compared to other Funko Pop action figures that I've gotten, he's not falling apart instantly. So he's got that going for him. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, this guy scares me. Black Series is sweet. I like them a lot. But like I said, I like because there's so much. There's so much stuff. There's like too much. So I kept myself to Mandalorian. And like I said, I'm not allowed to buy any like old characters. Like if I can get it as a doll, we're buying it as a doll. But like I really love Republic Commando, the like old Xbox game. So I have all of them guys. If they showed up in Mandalorian, I bought them. And same with Rogue One. I bought them. Book of Boba Fett also kind of fell into that same realm. Oh, Qui-Gon. Gotcha. Hopefully these hands are... So I like that the microphone's way too big for this hand. Sweet babies. Hey, Omar. All right, so he has a joint there. This thing has got to be the tightest joints I have ever seen. It's got rotation at the elbow. It's got a hinge at the elbow. Not much articulation there, but it's a thing. It's got a hinge at the... Oh, it's a ratchet. Shoulders are ratchets. Oh, all right. Well, head's a ball joint, so that's cool. It looks like the jaw opens and closes. So that's pretty sweet. And I do not like moving this thing around. He's got ratchets there. It's like everything's a ratchet. Everything's super tight. It's got a little bit of play. Honestly, not that bad. I wish the articulation was a little bit better. Yeah, the upper teeth could maybe be a little better. Especially like the way that like the spacing is on them is a little weird. But it looks like Freddy. I almost feel like this is one of those figures I need that Fox that like the Fox Fuzz that I hate so much. Foul, however you say it. I know I always get corrected every time. Still, I'm just gonna say it wrong just because I can. But this like almost seems like a figure that would like almost benefit from something like that. Because it make it feel more like the animatronic. So scared of it actually. Yeah, it's like I'm scared of it for other reasons other than it just being from a horror game. I'm scared because if I break it, I'm gonna have to get another one to send back to buddy Andrew. Oh, this guy's also 3 years old now, eh? Copyright 2022. Oh, I did hear about that. I don't know. I haven't seen it still. Freaking Chuck E. Cheese bear, right? So like I understand it getting more money just because it's an established character that's already got like a really devoted fan base. So I see why it made a lot of money. While like Thunderbolts, while cool, a lot of side characters, so it's hard to get like your core fans invested. Ballerina again, like side characters. How many Mission Impossibles are we in? Is anyone even out yet? I don't even know. I can't understand if this thing broke in 2 days. I see it for sure. He is definitely sketchy. Because you can even see, like, on some of the joints, it's already got, like the plastics, like, fraying there a little bit. Oh, which is actually 100% just me moving this joint. I shifted it, and you see even more of the plastic coming out now. We're not touching this anymore. Good to know. Good to know. So I think it's the plastics rubbing on the top, like behind the plastic bit there. So that plastic's rubbing on this plastic on the actual leg, and it's removing that bit there. Grant, clean it up, but it's a bit annoying. I don't even know how much these guys go for anymore. At least these ones. Main reason I skipped on it was like we weren't able to find them in stores around here, and then like they never announced they were doing any other ones. So if you can't have like the core, like you definitely need like a Chica and a Foxy to go along with them. If you can't get the whole bunch, is not really much of a point, right? But he's not bad. Like if he's one of those, like if you want to buy him, honestly, I'd probably leave him in the box. Maybe my suggestion with that one. We're not gonna get Bonnie because that was not ours anyways. That one was sent in just a showcase with the commission I'm working on. So if we do get another one sent to us, it's gonna be because Andrew sent it to us to do stuff with. Oh, thanks, Brian. Yeah, those were fun. Yeah, pretty much like we broke our teeth with those Pacific Rim NECAs and the 2014 stuff primarily is when we started getting into it. Thankfully, those both came out around the same time, so it definitely helped with our channel a lot. And then transition like that and like the alien stuff because there was just a lot more hype for those alien figures, especially the NECA ones when they were first coming out. It wasn't hard to get views, which is great. Not remotely how it is nowadays. Godzilla, I've been a fan of Godzilla since I was 4. I think 4 is when I got my Imperial Godzilla. And like I've always remembered like dinosaurs, and then my mom introduced me to Godzilla, which is just dinosaurs that fight each other and destroy cities, which is infinitely cooler. So, so yeah, that's I've been a fan the majority of my life. Haven't really ever veered off either. Yeah, well, thankfully at the time all that stuff was coming out. Like I was already an adult, so had that adult money. So you just kind of pick those up here and there. And honestly, the spending wasn't even that bad back in the day. It was like 20, $30 here and there, whatever. Not nearly as bad as like late 2010s, early 20s, Steve. It's when we really got into some more expensive stuff. Now we're kind of back into the realm of it's got to be like less than $100. I get the occasional expensive thing here and there, but not nearly as much. Real quick. All right, I think we're going to have to call it good here. So just to kind of wrap things up, the Godzilla is probably the one easily most impressed with. Again, definite improvement over the previous ones. Wasn't there? Because there's no, I'm thinking Super 7. It was a Super 7. There's a Burning Godzilla. Where the box went? Oh yeah, because it was the -1. I thought there was another one though. Oh no, they announced they're doing a Burning and Destroy it, right? Those actually look pretty sweet. Kind of looking forward to those. Like I said, the Final Wars and the Kiryu was a little bit rough. Honestly, the -1 doesn't look that bad. At least the pictures. It's still got a bit of that like dumbed down detailing though on it. I don't know. I have the majority of them. I'm still like all the extras, so like I only have 2 Gypsy Dangers. I think 2. Yeah, 2. I only own 2 of the Gypsy Dangers. The Hong Kong Brawl Gypsy and the whatchamacallit? The Anchorage Attack one, the one with the battle damage. I have those two, and then the giant 18-inch tall one. All the other extra ones I sold. Same with the Eureka Strikers. I only have the ultimate one left. Or Striker Eureka, sorry. The Kaijus I still have, everybody. I still never got a regular knife head. I only have the battle damage knife head. Was debating on getting off of them because of the Ling Jihuns, but I still want to keep them around because Pacific Rim is like one of my favorite movies. So I don't mind having multiple copies from different companies. It's kind of like Godzilla. I don't mind having multiple Godzillas from different companies. Depending, but... Oh, did he? Sweet. Yeah, it's one of those, like, if I see it in stores, I'll end up picking them up. But that's the one that they sent me. Would have been cool if they would have sent me the Burning Destroyer. I haven't got any, like, stuff in advance in a while. Sweet. But anyways, you can help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the day with channel and donate. Greatly would appreciate it. If you guys would like to pick up some of these collectibles for yourselves, like this Godzilla and Ultraman Arc. Sadly, not the Freddy's. But whenever the Jasper stuff comes up, I'm sure they'll be able to. But you can check out our link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Good way to help support the channel. If you guys are looking to pick up Haya Godzilla figures, we also have a link for CalcusToys.com to save 6% off your order. Code SteveCalcus at checkout. My go-to for any of the Haya figures because it's just the fastest way to get a hold of them and not paying paying the shipping like from Haya. BBTS is a solid one. BBTS doesn't pay me though. Entertainment Earth does. So, and I will say, as a honest person, these are not bad to pick up at BBTS because of the cost of these. Entertainment Earth, I mainly go with, especially for things that are expensive enough to get free shipping with, or if I'm buying enough of them to get the free shipping, then I'd much rather use Entertainment Earth over Big Bad. Big Bad's when I'm like buying like inexpensive things, and I know it's gonna be like a bunch of little inexpensive things, and then they can build up. But Entertainment Earth's usually like my go-to for like, especially like Monster Arts nowadays and what have you, just because of free shipping. And they also generally don't. There's another thing BBTS does, especially nowadays more so than they used to, and Entertainment Earth doesn't. Is also down payments. Like when I pre-ordered the Legion, Entertainment Earth didn't have to pay a down payment. Big Bad Toy Store, you do have to pay a down payment. So another thing to take into consideration. Also, they just like Big Bad, you can cancel too. So as long as you cancel it before it shows up. Anyways, otherwise that's fun. Don't want to deal with that. I also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, I'll keep up the video channel. Donate greatly, would appreciate it. Also got an Etsy shop if you guys are interested to pick up some custom effects pieces. Actually, been selling some more of those lately, which has been cool. Like the Muto effects pieces, been selling a few of those. The Ghost Kiryu's accessory set, and sold one of the Haya beams too this morning. Not Haya, Heisei beams. We'll begin with H. I get confused. But anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Possibly tomorrow. Might actually do some customs tomorrow, so look forward to that. If not, I was gonna say there'll probably be one thing, but I haven't put it up yet, so that probably won't be till at least tomorrow. Go on Patreon, so more likely to be another stream tomorrow. Also, still looking forward to. We might be doing a bunch more gaming on this channel here in the near future. Get back to doing gaming stuff. So I gotta beat Kong. And then Helldivers is coming out for Xbox, so I can finally play it. So we might be playing quite a bit of that. Because it definitely seems up our wheelhouse. But anyways, see you guys next one. Bye-bye. Maybe. It's hard to hit that X.